Hello, my name is Sam Tovall and I'm the Lead Finance Officer for Aylsham Learning Federation, based at Aylsham High School and working with Bure Valley School, John of Gaunt and John Bears Nursery. My 3 children all attended Aylsham High School, so I have a good understanding as a parent too. During this presentation I'm going to give you a few pointers about making payments to the high school. You will all shortly be receiving a letter containing the ParentPay username and password for your child's account, a frequently asked questions user guide, and a letter asking for some payments to get your child started at Aylsham High. If you have not received this letter by the last week of term, please let us know. ParentPay is the preferred payment method at AHS. Just like other forms of internet shopping, you can add items to the basket and check out using your debit or credit card. It is a safe, secure way to pay, and you will receive an email receipt from ParentPay when your payment has been made. Payments are easily traceable and not buried in pockets or bags. Please log in as soon as you receive your password details, as it is important that you have the ParentPay account up and running before your child starts at the school. I will talk you through the login process. Remember that you can also refer to the frequently asked questions sheet for assistance. With your ParentPay login details to hand, navigate to www.parentpay.com and you will see this front screen. You will find the Parent Login button at the top right of the web page. Please click on this button even if you already have a ParentPay account, either for another child at AHS or a ParentPay account for your child at another school. If you do not already have a ParentPay account, please enter the details we have sent you into the username and password boxes on this screen. You will then be directed to answer some security questions and to change your username and password. Then you will be logged in for the first time. If you have already got a ParentPay account, please log in as normal and then select the Add a Child option and enter the details from the letter we sent you. You will then see multiple names on your ParentPay account, allowing you to pay for items for any of your children from the same account. If you already have a ParentPay account at primary school for your child moving to Aylsham High, still log into that account, select Add a Child and enter the details we posted to you. You will then see the option to pay for items for your child at their current school and at AHS. Once the new term starts in September, the old school will disappear from your ParentPay account. So, on your home screen, you will be able to see a summary of your account. It will show your child's Canteen balance. If you wish for your child to use the Canteen, you will need to ensure that there is always a balance on this account. Students cannot use the Canteen if they do not have enough to pay for their food. I will talk more about the Canteen in a moment. You can click on Pay for other items to view anything else available to pay for. If you click on Pay for your child's meals, this screen will open. If you wish to add a single payment to your child's Canteen account, please enter the amount you wish to top up by and add to the basket. There is an option to set up an auto top up if the Canteen balance falls below a certain amount, which requires a direct debit to be held with ParentPay. If you wish to use this option, please follow the instructions on the ParentPay screen. If you wish to see what else is available to pay for, please click on Pay for other items. This will show you a list of items available to pay for and a description of each item. Shown here is an example of what will currently be available for you to choose from, and any items available to pay for are also listed in the covering letter that you will have received alongside your ParentPay password letter. Locker hire is a personal choice for your child. Most pupils find them useful, particularly for PE kit, heavy folders and winter coats, but others prefer to keep their belongings with them all day. If your child would like a locker, please make your payment as soon as possible. Please check the deadlines for payment to enable us to get the locker key to your child at the start of term in September. We will still allocate a locker if payments are made after this point, but it may just take a few days longer to get the key to your child. The maths department require your child to have a scientific calculator and a geometry set with them in every maths lesson, right from the start of Year 7. We offer you the chance to purchase directly from the school, but of course you are welcome to purchase these items from another supplier if you wish. The calculator we supply is a Casio FX83GTX. Other scientific calculators can be used, but your child might find it helpful to have the same calculator so that class instructions on use are clear. If you make the payment before the 1st of September, we aim to get the items to your child via their maths lessons within the first 2 weeks of term. Please ensure you clearly label with your child's name once you've received them. To start the payment process for any of these items, click on View. Most other items will have a single set amount payable. Click on Add to Basket if you wish to pay for it. You will see the basket in the top right hand corner, which shows whether there is anything waiting for payment. This basket indicates there is one item, which is the Canteen top-up that I just added. Once you have added all the items you wish to pay for to the basket, please click on the basket icon and it will take you to the start of the payment process. You will be able to see all the items in your basket and check and amend them if necessary. Once you are ready to make the payment, click on Other Payment Method. This will take you through the process of adding a credit or a debit card and confirming the payment. It is possible to set up an automatic bank transfer or direct debit or a Visa faster payment if you wish. For these options, please follow the instructions given on ParentPay. There is also a function within ParentPay to be able to add funds to your parent account. This is an account which is held with ParentPay and enables you to save into ParentPay ready for payments to be made, almost like a Christmas or holiday payment scheme. It is important to note that if you add money to your parent account, the school cannot see it and cannot access it. It does not mean that your child can use the Canteen account. Any payments to the school will still need to be made, and at checkout you would then be able to choose to use your parent account balance or a credit or debit card. The school canteen caters for all staff and students from our tiny Year 7s to our 16-year-old rugby players at breakfast, break and lunchtime. There are many choices for all appetite. Please talk to your child about making sensible, healthy choices, and we would advise that they bring a water bottle which can be refilled at our water dispensers. When logged into ParentPay, you can view what your child has purchased by accessing the View Menus and Choices option after clicking on your child's name. This might be something you would wish to let them know. Please make sure there are enough funds on your child's account for them to buy something if they need to. If they do not have enough money on their account, they will not be served by the canteen staff. We do have an overdraft request system, but this is for emergencies only and should not be used as a regular service. By visiting the communications section of ParentPay, you can add an email alert to advise of a low balance. Please see the ParentPay frequently asked questions sheet for more instructions on how to set this up. Our canteen experience is very different to that at junior school, and the temptation to spend everything at once is high. Therefore, we would encourage you to talk to your child about managing their money, which is an essential life skill for the future. A daily spend limit can be added to their account if necessary. Please contact the finance office to arrange this. If your child is eligible for a free school meal, an allowance, which is currently £2.40 in June 22, will be added to their canteen account every day and is removed if it is not spent. This is enough for a balanced meal and pudding at lunchtime, but please be aware that this can be used for anything else in the canteen during the day, so can be spent before lunchtime arrives or on alternatives to the main meal option at lunchtime. It will not show on your ParentPay balance, but your child will soon get used to how much food or drink the allowance will buy. If you add any money via ParentPay, this will not be used until the allowance has been spent that day. AHS runs a cashless catering system, meaning that no cash can be paid at the tills. The system works using a biometric fingerprint system, which you will all be asked to give your permission for. If you have not given permission, then your child can still access the canteen by giving their name at the tills. Payment for school trips. So once trips are offered, you will be able to view the payment item on ParentPay. A letter will be emailed home at that time. Please follow the link in the letter to complete an online consent form to the trip and then remember to make the payment. We do offer some larger trips which are normally advertised during a specific assembly. Once we have collected information from parents about whether their child is interested in the trip, if it is oversubscribed, the places will usually be filled by random allocation. Smaller trips are set as single payment, and larger trips can be paid by instalments. As long as the deadlines set by the school are met, you can chip away at the balances in small amounts if it helps you to budget. You will always be able to see your remaining outstanding balance on the ParentPay screen and will know how much is left to pay. Thank you for watching this presentation. Please make sure you log on to ParentPay for the first time as soon as possible and add some money for the canteen if you wish your child to use it. Please pay for a locker key and calculator and geometry set if required. There are lots of helpful tips on the frequently asked questions sheet enclosed with your login details. Finally, please contact transition@ayleshamhigh.norfolk.sch.uk in the first instance if you have any questions, and your request will be forwarded to a member of the finance team. Thanks for taking the time to listen.